Hey friends, I'm Simpolcheeks and welcome back to another speed build. Happy Sunday and I hope you're all doing alright. Today we're building for the first time in Glimmerbrook, which is the world that came with the Sims 4 Realm of Magic game pack. Yeah, I think it's a game pack. We're building a sort of a cottage farm for a spellcaster family, and this is built on a 40 by 30 lot, which is called the Rock Ridge Canyon. And I think this is the biggest lot that we have in Glimmerbrook. I'm not really sure about that, but I think it is. But I think this build can also fit in Windenburg since I used quite a lot of get-together items in the exterior, like the paneling that I used for the house and also the windows and doors. Although I did use quite a lot of I also used a few items from Discover University, which is the big window that we have here in front and also the flower boxes. But yeah, I think this build can also be placed in Windenburg and I think it would fit there just fine. I actually contemplated a lot if I should build here or in Windenburg, since the vibe in Glimmerbrook gives me a sort of luxurious or pristine vibes. The items that came with Realm of Magic feels or looks like a little fancy for my liking, and to be honest, I'm not really a fan of the style of the furnitures that we have for Realm of Magic. So that's why I went with this kind of I'm not sure if this is also Storybrooke, but sort of cottage feels, so that I can use items from Get Together, Cottage Living, and also the brand new expansion pack, which is the Horse Ranch. And in the neighborhoods itself is more suited for, I feel like it's more suited for manicured homes or community lots. But since I have never built here, I just decided to go with it, and hopefully I can build more here in Glimmerbrook, and I could also explore the style of this world. So I actually feel quite scared when it's already time for me to work in Glimmerbrook for my save file, because like I said, I'm not really a big fan of the style of the houses and also the furniture, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna remodel or rebuild Glimmerbrook, but let's see when we get there. But yeah, anyway, this house have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So there's 1 bedroom for the parents, then there is also a room for a teenager, which I imagine to be an overachiever. I decorated the room as if they love or spend so much time studying. So they have quite a lot of books in their room. And then there's also some trophies that I think is from the basement kit. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think it is from the basement kit. And so those trophies, I imagine, is something that they have acquired by joining competitions at school, and basically they just love competing or achieving, or they have a lot of hobbies that they try to maintain. and it kind of reminds me of a Ravenclaw since I primarily used blue for the teenager's room, and also I think Ravenclaws tend to be competitive academically, which reminds me, I did a few apartments based on the Hogwarts houses. So far, I had an apartment for a Hufflepuff that is inspired from Professor Sprout, which is the headmaster for Hufflepuff. So there's quite a lot of plants in that apartment. And then another apartment for a Ravenclaw, which loves to read. There's also some trophies similar to the teenager's bedroom here. And yeah, I'm still missing the apartments for Gryffindor and Slytherin. And it's been a while now since the last time I worked on that series. I did try to make one for Gryffindor, but I wasn't really happy with the way it looks, so I never finished it. But I'm thinking maybe I can continue that series, and what I thought of is maybe I can place all the Hogwarts houses in a one big apartment. I'm thinking maybe I can split a large apartment into like studio or micro apartments and decorate each of them based on the Hogwarts houses. If you're interested to see that, I'd like to know. Anyway, we got so far from the topic. So aside from the parents' bedroom, the teenager's bedroom, there's also a bedroom that I imagined is for two twin girls. And then they also have a cellar for nectars. But if you're not really into nectar making, I think you can easily convert the basement into another bedroom. Although the entrance to the cellar is at or in the kitchen, so it might be a little awkward for it to be a bedroom. I don't know, but you're free to do whatever you would like to do with this build, or how you can make this fit your gameplay or your family that you're playing. And yeah, anyway, we also have a greenhouse, which is probably my most favorite part of this build. I love how the greenhouse turned out, and I placed there a cauldron and a flower arranging table. There is also a few planters, and I placed a lot of counters there as well. I really wanted it to look like someone has been making some potions or herbal tonics or medicines that are made from the plants or produce that they get around the house or the farm. And so yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice, and I really love the vibe of the greenhouse. There's also a table with some teapot, so your sims can sit out there to relax and drink some tea. And yeah, and then we also have the farming stuffs. So we have a stable for a horse, and there's also an area for crops, and there's a chicken coop, although the chicken coop is placed right beside the area for crops, so it's not really enclosed. So but I think if you rearrange the pots, maybe you can make a fenced-in area for the chickens so they can stay in one place. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to share for today. And if you want to download this build, it is already up in the Sims 4 gallery. My ID is simpolcheeks, which is the same as my YouTube handle and everywhere else. You can also find it under the hashtag simpolcheeks. If you want to download the tray files, they are completely free and they are linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you enjoy the screenshots at the end and the rest of the video, and I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Let's talk again on my next video. Bye!